I just got done eating a breakfast, Sammy. It was bacon, egg, and cheese. I threw half of the bread away and ate half of the bread. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the park and shower because I have a gym appointment, but like my hair is so bad that I can't figure out what to do with it. I got to wash it. And heck, my leg hurts so bad, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even work out right now. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to do some upper body and abs and some cardio to stretch out my hamstring a little bit. My hamstrings are killing me. It feels like they're tied in a knot behind my back leg. Good morning. Yeah, it feels like they're knotted up behind my leg. Knotted up. So we're going to go to the park real quick. What time is it? They open in 10 minutes. So we're right over there. Actually, I might stay here because my service, I get service here. I don't get service over there. Well, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. I ain't even brushed my teeth yet. I just ate, and I was going over some news, and people, y'all, stuff is crazy. Hello, Shauna. Washing dishes. I know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work out today. I'm kind of, you know, you got to give your body rest time. It's been 2 days? Something like that. You got to give your body rest time for sure. The rest is what heals you up. My hamstrings, you know, honestly, I don't think I've worked my glutes out since I played soccer. It's been about 20 years. My glutes were asleep. They were not even firing. When I would go to do RDLs, glute bridges, my lunges, stuff like that, I couldn't even feel it. But it's because I wasn't putting my weight where I was supposed to in order to activate that glute. So I've learned a lot in the past 18 months. I still can't believe I lost over 80 pounds. I still can't believe that now I'm putting on weight because... Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to lose weight. I didn't want to get fit, and then losing weight turned into getting fit. So here we are, little Miss North Carolina bodybuilder over here. I'm so stoked for the next 2 years. Like, I'm so stoked. One thing that will never fail you. Your boyfriend's gonna fail you. Your mama's gonna disappoint you sometimes. Fitness will never do you dirty. Never. Now, you might be sore like somebody beat you, but you'll be fine. Just take a nap. You'll be fine. Nobody hurt you. You did it to yourself, and you're going to love it. You're going to love the results. But fitness will never fail you. So, so funny. Not me relating working out to an abusive ex. Listen, sometimes those analogies be reaching people. Y'all, I want to talk about these children running track. These children running track. Listen, there was 2 girls. I think I talked about this yesterday a little bit, but we have new stuff coming out. Good morning, Lewis. Good morning. I agree, Shauna. I agree. So it wasn't a fight. There was 2 girls that was racing on a track in Virginia, I do believe. And I'm trying to figure out if they were high schoolers or if they were college kids. Anyways, these 2 girls got into, one of the girls, okay, they're in the turn, they're racing, and this girl decides to pick, she's got a baton. You know how like when they're racing, they have these batons and they have to get to their next team member and they pass the baton off? So these 2 girls are going around a corner, and little lady over here, A, takes her baton and whacks the hell out of the girl next to her. Listen, this is so violent that if I played it, it'd probably get taken down because YouTube is so censored now. It was a very blatant hit to the head. There's no discussion on if this was intentional, if her arms were swinging, because the girl, we're going to call her A. A hit B, okay? B took to the news with her family because she was the victim of an assault while playing a sport on TV, okay? There was cameras there. This is all on camera. You can go see all of this on Inside Edition, ABC. It's all over the news right now. This is how the lines of reality get blurred in society. This is unacceptable. And we need to call A's father out, okay? Because he's the problem. She's the problem. This girl intentionally whacked another girl because she was losing. She was about to get smoked in a turn, and she lost her temper, and she whacked B in the head what appears to be almost twice. She hits her one good time, and then it looks like she goes back for her again, and the poor girl falls down on the ground. Wouldn't you know it, the victim of this crime, that was assault with a deadly weapon potentially, she had a concussion. Let me calm down. This girl got a concussion. That is assault with a deadly weapon. That's the same charges I have, babe. Same charges I have. So if this was 20 years ago, this girl would be in jail for assault with a deadly weapon because she caused a concussion in a girl that was running track. This is broadcasted for the world to see. It's on the news. It's front page media. Don't anyone ever ask me how I'm a felon again, because people are out here behaving the way that I did when I was 18, and they get to just walk free with no accountability. So, the perpetrator of this crime, let me show y'all some pictures. The perpetrator of this crime, actually the victim spoke up first. The victim and her mother went on the news, and she talked about what happened. She talked about how she had a concussion. She talked about how she was hit while racing track. Her mother sat there and supported her. This girl was very, she was very precise in speaking about how she felt. And then, last night, the perpetrator of the crime, A, goes on the news with her father, breaks down, starts crying, plays the I am a victim card. It was very clear to me that what appears to be the single father raising this girl, by the way. These things matter. So this was the victim, and she went on the news with her mother. They sat down and talked about what happened, her concussion. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable that this girl was injured. This is the girl that hit the girl. And she actually, oh, sorry, don't move nothing. Leave what you got, Brooke. She went on the news and started crying. Her father, they take zero accountability. He is actually the problem. He don't even realize it, but he is raising a little psychopath. She actually starts smiling during this interview when they ask her if she intentionally done it. You can literally see the lying smile on her face when they ask her if she hit this girl intentionally, because she's trying to say that her arms were swinging and she didn't know what was going on. Ma'am, we have video footage. You raised your hand. You hit her. You raised your hand again to hit her some more. I ain't trying to crack on single parents right now, but when you have a child out here behaving this way, not only do you as the father need therapy, but your daughter does. You need to gain control of your house because you do not wear the pants in your home, sir. And that girl is taking you for a run. She's going to take you for a big run when she's 20 and she done shot somebody in a Walmart parking lot. You need to rein this shit in. You are raising a psychopath. This girl's father, y'all, you would have to see the interview to even understand. Psychologically speaking, you cannot allow your children to have free reign of your home, your finances, your life. Like, you are the parent. Her father said that it was an accident, that she didn't mean to hit this teen. First of all, this is how the lines of reality get blurred, because the father is incapable of taking accountability. He doesn't even wear the pants in his home. He's letting his daughter run over him, And who thinks that she's the one that wanted to go to the news? Because I do. And her dad was probably like, no, that's a horrible idea. And she's like, I'm going to do it. Well, she did it. And she looks like a freaking fool. She really does. It's embarrassing. I mean, it's so embarrassing. It's cringe. She is sitting there crying, trying to claim that this was an accident. Sir, I know you ain't never done it before, but at this point, I think it may be just one time you need to take your daughter over your knee and spank her ass, because you are raising a heathen that assaulted a woman so bad during a race, a physical sport. This is supposed to be fun, leisure, community. This is a sport where they were racing track and your daughter almost killed someone. She could have. She got a concussion. It wouldn't have took much more. The way that your daughter whacked this poor girl in the head, she ought to be in jail, sir. And maybe you should be too, because your poor parenting has led to this. It's disgraceful. My prediction is that we will see this girl on the news someday. It's unfortunate, but poor parenting leads to prison. Okay? It is very clear to me that this father lets this young teenage girl run all over him. And sir, I understand you probably have some guilt. You probably feel some shame. You probably feel like you're not the best parent. But what will make you the best parent is having some discipline in your home and not allowing your daughter to assault people during sport events. Getting on the news, he gets up here. He takes zero accountability. He throws this poor girl who was the victim of an assault during a sport under the bus, claiming that it wasn't his daughter's fault. You know, it pisses me off when people like this can have children who clearly don't deserve them. This girl has never had an ounce of discipline in her life, and we will be seeing her back in the news. I give it less than 10 years. Just remember, oh, let me say her name. Let me say her name so I can stitch this later. Hold on. It's really crazy. I mean, she should be in jail right now for assault. ×2. And I don't know her name. Who was the girl that hit another track star this weekend? Virginia high school runner. Oh, look. Look how she wields it back behind her shoulder to make contact with her head. I mean, she goes, wham, wham. The girl immediately falls to the ground, rolls off the side of the darn track court. We got people out here behaving like this, and the rest of the world is like not paying attention to the important parts. First of all, why is this girl not in jail? Second of all, does the father even need custody of this child? Because I don't feel like he does. His behavior on the news this morning. Did you see, listen, Pixel Pixie, the interview with the girl that hit the girl? She's smiling when she tries to lie about hitting the girl. Listen, body language, facial expressions, they tell a lot. So it looks like Kaylin Tucker, a junior at Brookville High School, was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School. This is high school. This girl's gonna be in prison before she damn gets. Oh God, honey. To hit another student because you're losing is the most top immature thing that you can do during a sport. It shows her mentality. It shows that she's not being raised right. And then the fact that her father gets on the news and wipes her ass for her is pathetic. She ought to be in jail. This was intentional. Anyone that thinks otherwise, you're not living in reality, because that video shows her raising her hand back, slapping her, raising her hand back to hit her again. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, how can we all see the same video but believe different things? Like, this is a case of people truly getting dumber, you guys. I mean, they really are. People are just, be grateful, okay, that you have, what's that word? I started to say discernment. Yeah, but like, be grateful that you have intuition and you can see things for what they are, because a good portion of the population cannot. They are just, I don't know what to call it, honey. I don't know. This was a blatant assault during a high school sport. This girl should be in jail. She caused a concussion. End of story. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, I think it was through, hold on one second. I'll tell you, Pixie. Full interview, IC Norcom athlete gives her full story on the baton strike. So this is crazy. I want y'all to go watch this. It's WAVY TV 10. And there's the full interview with her. And it's Norcom athlete, IC Norcom athlete. And her name, they don't even put her name. I'm so sick of this. You don't sit down and do a TV interview without a name in the description. Come on, man. I mean, they do it intentionally. For those that don't know, they do, so that you can't find out more about the story. So this is the girl that was assaulted. Her mother and her sat down. Very lovely people. The daughter was very well spoken. You can tell that she's being raised with manners and respect. If you watch the other interview with the girl that assaulted this girl, it is the complete, utter opposite. Two different teenagers being raised by two different kinds of homes, behaving completely opposite. I mean, it's one end of the spectrum to the other. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the only people that would defend the girl that assaulted this girl is people that behave that way. And that's the truth. So the people that are saying that this girl didn't intentionally hit this girl, glad to know, please stay away from me because you're crazy. So it looks like Kaylin Tucker is the girl that was assaulted. Just as Tucker passed this other runner, the athlete is seen swinging her baton, hitting Tucker in the head. Tucker says, I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately. She was rushed to the ER and she had a concussion. This is assault with a deadly weapon. That weapon can be anything. That weapon can be my phone. That weapon can be my fist. Fun fact, that weapon can be anything. A crowbar, a baton on a racetrack. She needs to be charged with assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious injury as a juvenile. She needs 2 years of probation, drug tests bi-weekly or bi-monthly, because that's probation and parole. She needs anger management and therapy, and that needs to be court ordered. And notice I said she needs to be charged as a juvenile. That means that she can get that record expunged if she completes 2 years of probation and does all of the necessary steps. We don't baby people who are not being raised right. We take the reins and we start raising them right through the justice system if the parents are unable to do that. This is assault. It was blatant. If it was me, I'd be in jail. The 16-year-old Tucker was diagnosed with a concussion. The family said neither athlete who struck... No one checked on this girl. That's another thing. She gets assaulted upside the head during a sports meet. She is literally like a track star. She is. And she gets hit in the head, and none of the coaches, none of the team members, nobody rushes over to see if this child is all right. And this is a child. They are 16 years old. So, holler at me when you're 26. Maybe things will be different. But it's crazy. I just don't understand how we get here in society and how things like this happen. Her name is Aliyah Everett, is the girl that sat down, and you can actually see her smiling when she lies to the news. She says, no, it wasn't intentional. Hogwash. You were butthurt that you were losing, and you hit the girl. You lost your temper. You probably do that a lot at home with your dad, don't you? Because you run that house. You wear those pants, don't you, girl? Run all over your daddy. You even convinced him to let you go on national news to look like an idiot. I don't know too many parents that would let their 16-year-old daughter go on media outlets to defend themselves when they were guilty. Blatantly guilty with video evidence, guilty. That tells you a lot about the psychology of that household, the father and the daughter. My parents would have been like, if you don't get over there and apologize to that girl, you are embarrassing the family. My parents, let me tell you something. My parents would have come down to the floor of that track and whooped my ass in front of that entire stadium if I would have acted like that. 100%. I don't care if it was 2025 or if it was 2005. What we don't do is let our children act like brats, okay? And I'm not saying that you should beat your children, but my parents beat me on the daily, and that's what they would have done. The father should be a father. He should make his daughter apologize. They should pay for this girl's hospital bills. And she should be grounded like indefinitely, okay? No cell phone. You ain't leaving the house. You can play your sports and do your schoolwork. But if you want to talk to me, sir, send me an email. I can give you some great parental advice. Parenting advice. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So you want to hear something else crazy? Since we're talking about sports this morning, apparently the Olympics is the new spot to work for El Chapo. So we have a wanted man on the loose. This guy was an Olympic medalist who now works for El Chapo. He is responsible for trafficking. Let's see here. Cocaine. And it says continuing criminal enterprise. He's wanted for murder. He's wanted for exportation of is that a word? Export of cocaine. They want him for distributing and possession with intent to distribute controlled substances. They are saying that this Ryan James Wedding is responsible for hundreds of thousands of kilos of cocaine flowing into the Americas. He's working through El Chapo, who I thought was in prison, but like, I guess the criminal organization still moves on even if the leader's in jail. I mean, hello, Jeff Warren, LDS Church. So he was actually an Olympic gold medalist. How do we go from training 7 days a week to winning gold medals to trafficking cocaine? I just don't understand how we go there. And I mean, he looks like life has not been easy on him since he left the sport. But yeah, crazy. He's working for El Chapo. They say that he's responsible for cocaine. It says he's a drug lord. He's a drug lord. So his name, I think there's a $10 million reward for him. Hold on, let me verify that. How much is the award for Ryan James Wedding? $10 million reward.
The U.S. Department of State is offering a reward of up to $10 million for information leading to Wedding's arrest.
Listen, we need to all remember Luigi Mangoni, okay? Remember the McDonald's worker that wanted that $5,000, $10,000 reward and she called the wrong number? I think you got to call the FBI. And let me just make sure. See, if Crime Stoppers puts out a tip, then you have to call 911, or no, you have to call the Crime Stoppers line in order to receive that money for turning in a wanted fugitive. And I'm sure it's the same way with the FBI. If they're the ones that's put out the reward, then you're going to have to contact the FBI to receive that reward if you do have any kind of, but let me just verify. Olympian Ryan James Wedding has been added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list for alleged drug and other crimes, and a $10 million reward is being offered to anyone that can lead to his arrest. He was a snowboarder, once competed for Olympic gold. Now his arrest could earn someone $10 million. Y'all, that is life-changing money. Do you know how many people I could help? How many rehabs I could build? Do you even understand? They think he's in Mexico, so it's unfortunate because I wonder if I can become a bounty hunter. Can I just go start wrangling sons of bitches in if they're wanted? If I'm not wanted, why can't I? I think there are laws against that. I think you need a license. And that's not bounty hunting. I mean, it is. That is bounty hunting. Damn it, Beth. Why'd you have to go and die on me? We could have a damn nice bounty hunting team over here getting this SOB. Beth, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Never mind. So the 43-year-old was added to the FBI's list of 10 most wanted fugitives on March 6th. This was several months after he was indicted for allegedly running a drug trafficking network that shipped hundreds of kilos of cocaine from Colombia to the United States and his native Canada, orchestrating multiple murders. He's dangerous, okay? This ain't just, he's dangerous. He done kill people. He'll eat your brains. No, I'm joking. He might sniff them, though. And attempted murder in furtherance of his alleged drug crimes. How do you go from training at 3 a.m. to selling drugs at 3 a.m.? So the past 20 years have apparently hit him hard, because just in 2002, he was at the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City competing for gold. And then fast forward 23 years, he's a drug lord. Life is wild, right? This is what I mean when I say people be living multiple lives. Exactly what I mean. He was an Olympic gold medalist. Now he's a drug lord. That is 2 different lives. You know what I mean? Completely different. We don't do retracted messages over here. I've said that time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. I get sick of saying it. I need a sign. No retracted messages. Act like an adult. Like, I need a sign. Anyways, yeah, so if anybody sees him, steer clear, but just know he's worth $10 million. $10 million. Y'all, it's supposed to be a beautiful day. I'm so excited. So there was a U.S. Army soldier that was arrested. Well, he was arrested, but the Department of Justice caught him selling documents to China. And there was 2 of them arrested. Only one of them I saw on the news. Jianzhao. Whoa, that dude that I just said, he managed over $55 million worth of Army property. He's accused of stealing nearly 24 classified hard drives, secret or top secret, as well as sensitive U.S. military documents and information about high mobility artillery rocket system to buyers in China. How are they infiltrating these guys' minds these days? I'm just telling you, I am so loyal that if these people come up to me and was trying to do some stuff like this, I'm gonna tell it. I'm going back to my superiors and telling it all. I'm like, yo, I was at the movies and some weirdo from China popped up and said, sell us secrets, we'll give you $55 million. And that's not what, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how you take on the duty to work for our military and then you turn around. They make pretty decent money in comparison to what most people make. They don't make bad money. I had a sibling that just bought like a $500,000 house. So they don't make bad money. Either you're mismanaging it or what. I don't know. But that's the only thing that I could think that would compel someone to sell secrets to China is money. 2 active duty U.S. soldiers and 1 former soldier were arrested after being accused of selling state secrets to foreign countries, including China, the Department of Justice said Thursday. And one of them were charged in Oregon, conspiring to commit bribery and the theft of government property. One of them was charged in Washington State for conspiring to obtain and transmit national defense information to an individual not authorized to receive it, and for bribery and theft of government property. And this is surveillance footage of this twerk taking top secret stuff, taking pictures of it to send to China. They have him on surveillance footage, so it's no question of whether or not he did this. And they were active duty. I'm just saying, to me, this is a life in prison sentence. You don't sign up to work for the good guys and then go work for the bad guys. We need to set a clear example with these soldiers. 24 years each. Let's see how many other soldiers decide to sell secrets. Action meets consequence. And when are we going to get Derek out of jail? Anybody care about Derek just rotting away? He's already been shanked. Am I the only one? Oh, no, I'm not, because I saw Ben Shapiro talk about it earlier in the week. I'm not the only one that thinks that Derek Chauvin should be out of jail right now. You know, George Floyd killed himself. He did. He sure did. George Floyd killed himself. Oh, it definitely happens willingly, Doug. He took money in return for selling secrets. Grow up. He definitely... Babe, I'm so sorry. God, he absolutely did it. All 3 of them did it, just like the guy that was caught down out, where was that? California. He had the drone and was taking pictures of the military base, and then he tried to go through customs to go to China to sell those pictures, and he was arrested. He did it intentionally. All of them do it intentionally. You're not going to be working for the government getting blackmailed unless you've been doing, I mean, in that case, you kind of deserve it if you've been doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. How about you be a soldier like you were supposed to be loyal to the U.S. and your superiors and the citizens, and we won't have no problems. See, if somebody would have come to him and coerced him into doing this, what he should have done was went to his sergeant, his higher-ups, and been like, listen, this is what happened. I have somebody trying to blackmail me. We are the United States. He would have been fine. He chose to do this for money. 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 So I want to talk about the girl that went missing in the DR again, because she went missing at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I told y'all yesterday, I said, it's just not a good idea to be leaving these resorts. Well, as it just so happens, it's actually advised for these tourists not to leave the resorts. That's in Belize, that's in Mexico, that's in the Dominican Republic. It is not safe for women after dark to be walking around in these areas. This is not America, and it's not safe here to be walking around after dark. So what would make you think that it's safe in Belize, Mexico, the Philippines? What would make you think that it's okay and safe to walk around a country that you are not familiar with when you are intoxicated on vacation? And it's not safe to do that here in the West. I'm getting mixed reports on this poor girl that's still missing. It is claimed that she went outside with 5 of her friends. So she went outside with 5 of her friends. Sorry, there was some lady right beside me smoking in my face. And I can smell that nasty ass cigarette. It's like seeping into my car. That shit reeks, girl. God damn, dude. That shit's getting all in my car, y'all. This bitch is sitting right beside me smoking. That shit's getting all in my car. God damn, man. That shit stinks. I can smell it in my car. exactly why I quit smoking. And then this bitch has got a cigarette. She's standing outside my door, and the smoke, I can smell it in here. So it looks like she left the hotel with like a few of her friends, because there was like 5 or 6 of them on vacation. I think it was her and 5 other girls. And so they walk out to the beach. Well, there was 2 American guys. Listen, if you go missing in another country, your death is not going to mean as much as it would if you went missing here. The authorities there don't give a fuck that you're an American. Matter of fact, a lot of these countries despise Americans, and they will not put in the work that they would for their own citizens. We don't have names. This girl has been missing for 3 or 4 days. We don't know who these suspects were that she was on the beach with at 4:30 in the morning, but we should know. We should know. They're not releasing that information. Her father was on the news this morning saying that he thought his daughter was safe. Sir, your daughter is 20 years old. Comments. This is why you don't let your child go on spring break. I've always said that countries like Jamaica and the Dominican Republic are extremely unsafe. I don't even feel safe as a guy. This is not something that happens here often. I'm Dominican, but being alone at 4:30 a.m. can be a bad idea even for locals. It's not extremely dangerous, but it isn't wise. First of all, you're a blatant liar. The sexual assault stats for the Dominican Republic are insane. This doesn't happen here much. Women going missing, domestic violence, kidnapping, assault. Are you kidding me? I think you're lying to yourself, first of all, but I agree that she shouldn't have been out anywhere at 4:30 in the morning in a random country with random men and friends that are not truly her friends. And I don't think that they're going to, I really think that, so this guy is saying that they went out to the beach at 4:30, her friends went back to the room, and then she got in the water. He said that there was waves that were hitting him. He didn't know what happened. He just didn't see her again. He went back to the beach. He threw up on the beach and then fell asleep on the beach. That's his story that he's sticking to. First of all, if it don't make sense, it ain't true. If it don't make sense, it ain't true. Some lady said, sorry, this is so scary. I came back from the DR on Friday with my daughter and her friend from spring break trip. I was too scared to let 2 19-year-olds go solo. Smart parent. To go solo on the trip, so I decided to go with them just to be on the safe side. I don't care if you think you're raising the most responsible, respectful 19-year-old on earth. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are not leaving this continent without me. Do you hear me? Until you're maybe 25. I don't, your job as a parent does not stop when they turn 18. It actually kind of starts. I mean, you're a parent for the first 18, but that's when you really start teaching them the real life shit. Okay? 16 to 25. How to file taxes, how to enroll in school. Right from wrong when it comes to relationships, okay? It's like, I turned 16 and it was the same way. It's just like, good luck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't understand. And someone said this reminds me of the Natalie Hathaway story in Aruba. Absolutely. It's just like that. And I hope that, I really hope that she did go for a swim. But statistically speaking, folks, there's a more probable chance of kidnapping and murder than there is of drowning. It's sad. It's sad. I don't know. I don't know why the authorities are not taking this seriously. I don't know why they're being so secretive, probably to protect some of their own. I just want to make it clear that when people are traveling to other countries, you have to be very, 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 very cautious, because if something happens to you, we may never know. We may never know. It took us how many years to find out how Natalie passed away? Natalie Holloway that went missing in Aruba. Vanderbilt, what was his name? The guy that killed her, Vanderbilt. It took like 20-something years. And it was only because Natalie's parents had a little bit of money that they were even able to fight for their daughter. You've got to be very careful. I would not be traveling right now anyways. More planes have fallen out of the sky. More planes have fallen out of the sky. So, someone commented and said, a young girl in a bathing suit walking around on a beach at 5 o'clock in the morning, just because you have the right to do it doesn't mean it's safe. I'm an old lady in baggy clothes and I don't even feel safe walking to the mailbox at 5 p.m. I agree. So crazy. They're probably just going to say she drowned. That's his story. He can stick to it. This is a whole different country. They don't have to interrogate him. He doesn't have to talk to the authorities. You know, it's a different ballgame when you go to a different country. Your death might not be taken as seriously. It sucks. I read about a case years ago of a boy in a village. I don't know what part of the country. I don't know if I can even find an article. It was a boy in a village that had murdered a girl. He had murdered several girls. And everybody in the village knew that this child was murdering other children. And nobody said anything. I don't know. I want to talk about the tornado in Orlando. I can see if I can find that later. But this boy was brutally murdering little girls. And he was a little boy himself. And everybody in the village knew that he was the killer. And nobody said anything. They protected him. And allowed him to kill their daughters. Crazy. Anyway, so yesterday, it looks like a tornado hit Orlando. Or was it this morning? Yeah, it was yesterday. That's crazy. The wind has been insane. It was an EF2. Slammed into Seminole County. And this was yesterday morning. The storm dump rain. Yeah, it poured here yesterday. The day before, it's been raining. The roads were flooding bad here yesterday. I mean, it was flooding. A radar-confirmed tornado touched down along Interstate 4 in the Longwood, Lake Mary area around 9:30 a.m. The National Weather Service confirmed it was an EF2 tornado with peak winds of up to 120 miles an hour. Where's that girl that was in here yesterday saying she was 45 minutes from me? I hope you're okay. I can't remember your name. Was it Jennifer? I hope you're okay. You said you were like south of me. I think Orlando is a little bit farther down than I am. I'm in Florida, but what is an EF2? I want to see. Oh yeah, it looks like it tore up a bunch of properties, homes. It tore up a bunch of stuff. That's sad, y'all. Orlando. Whole houses are just crumbled to the foundation. So sad. You know, it's crazy because this gentle parenting is ruining these kids. It really is. It really is. That father should have made that girl apologize immediately. So y'all know how I was telling y'all how North Carolina is a sanctuary city and nobody believes me and everybody says I'm blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Well, then why doesn't the governor, Josh Stein, want to work with ICE? He's trying to keep y'all populated with illegal immigrants. Criminals, thugs, people that want to kidnap and kill people. And I say that because the last 4 that was arrested were illegal immigrants and they kidnapped girls. So that was in North Carolina as well. So he's trying to keep those people that was kidnapping them 15-year-old girls, he's trying to keep them in your state's borders in North Carolina. It looks like they're fighting over this. Donald Trump is saying, you need to allow ICE in here. And they're saying, no, we don't want to send anybody back to Mexico, because that's North Carolina. It's full of people from Mexico. That was the landing spot for Mexico. It has been since the 80s. So it's no surprise. You know, we got a huge immigration population back in the day. Okay, these people had kids. They made lives. They become citizens. Great, whatever. Lovely. Well, wouldn't you know it, when the illegal immigration issues started popping off, they started inviting their families from Mexico over the border, and they landed up in North Carolina. So there's a huge population that is legal, and then there's another huge population that is not legal. And so it's problematic. And it's caused a lot of strife in North Carolina because these people are families. And I get this. But I was born and raised, and I deserve to be able to work there. So, whatever. As you can see, I'm in Florida. This is why. Those illegal immigration problems throughout the Piedmont Triad area and Charlotte are so bad. I mean, you really got to be kind of having a death wish to even be in those areas, because they're already so violent anyways. Charlotte is one of the most dangerous cities in North Carolina, along with High Point, Winston-Salem, Greensboro. I can keep going. It's just a shithole. It really is. And then they vote in Josh Stein, and now he's refusing to work with ICE to have all of these illegal immigrants taken away from North Carolina. The North Carolina Senate passed a Republican-backed bill March 4th that would aid President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown and strengthen the relationship between North Carolina enforcement and federal immigration authorities. So we need ICE and local authorities and state police to be on the same page, and we're not right now. So all of these people are just wreaking havoc in North Carolina that are criminals. If passed into law, the new measure would allow designated state law enforcement officers to perform certain functions of federal immigration agents, and would require an audit of state benefits that may be provided to undocumented immigrants. The new measure would require the NC Department of Public Safety, the Department of Adult Correction, the NC Highway Patrol, and the State Bureau of Investigation, which typically report to Governor Josh Stein, to sign agreements with the U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement. The bill calls out Stein for not yet directing law enforcement agencies to support Trump initiatives. So Josh Stein is refusing to support the deportation of illegals in North Carolina. I told y'all. I called it. What did I say? I said this like when he was voted in, like not too long ago. I said he'll refuse. Called it. So critics of the 287 agreements, like the North Carolina Justice Center, say that more move will cause an unnecessary strain on taxpayers, push state law enforcement away from their core mission, and lead to racial profiling. Hogwash. So you would let's not forget just last week there was 2 different teenage girls taken by illegal immigrants. They were kidnapped in North Carolina for the purpose of sex trafficking. But they're worried about taxpayers. When did North Carolinians, when did they start caring about taxpayers' money? Because the people of North Carolina feel otherwise. They feel like their tax money has been wasted, misused, misrepresented their communities. This is a joke. This is a joke. It'll put a strain on taxpayers' money. You know what put a strain on taxpayers' money? When you kicked people out of Section 8 housing to replace that Section 8 housing with illegal immigrants. When you put people who were already at their lowest of lows back out on the street when they thought they had a spot to get on their feet. North Carolina, y'all, they make me sick. The audacity of these dumbasses. I told y'all. Y'all thought voting for Trump was going to fix it all, and then y'all put Josh Stein in there. Well, it looks like you're stuck with a bunch of criminals. I don't know. It looks like this is going to pass. We'll see. I just love the way that they write stuff. I do. I love, because the strain on taxpayers. There's been a strain on us for almost 5 years. 5 years has been a strain on us. Lead to racial profiling. Sorry. Profiling is important. Sorry if it hurts your feelings. Like, profiling is important. Maybe not racially profiling, but profiling is important. I just love how they change words, and they want to just like act like this isn't. They just want to do what they want to do, and they just write some words to coax you. Ain't that the word? They just write some words to keep you complicit. They write some words to keep you at ease, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Similar agreements have cost countries millions of dollars. Mecklenburg County spent $5.3 million just in the first year of its ICE agreement in 2006. Okay, all right, listen. I don't care how much money we got to spend. The safety of the citizens, the safety of the children is what comes first. That's what we pay taxes for, to make sure our communities are safe. They're trying to pull on your heartstrings and say that it would cost more to get rid of these people than keep them, and that's a bold-faced lie. We've spent more in the past 2 or 3 years housing these people, feeding these people, giving them a home, giving them EBT cash, EBT food, freaking driver's license, work permits, everything else. Like, I don't even know. We've been over it on this channel. Cry me a river. I don't care. They need to go home. Bye-bye. Hasta mañana. I'm sick of it. I need my job back. All of them. I had 5. I had 5 jobs when this started. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy. But I called it. I said, North Carolina, you're not out the woods yet. You're just getting started. And here we go. One last thing I want to say about that girl that went missing in the Dominican Republic. Kaloniki was her last name. Somebody said, never leave your friends alone. When you're traveling on trips like that, you do not leave and go solo on solo missions. You have to stay around your friends. It's just sad, because in my opinion, she either drowned or something even worse happened to her. She's not alive at this point. It's been days. She's a responsible student. She would have contacted her family. I love how that one Dominican person said, oh, crime is not a problem here. Here's a statistic that I found. It's not a statistic, but violent crime, I mean, it is. It just doesn't have a number. Violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide, and sexual assault, are a huge concern throughout the Dominican Republic. It's really crazy to me how people take things like that and they take it personal. If your city is a violent city, why would you take that personal and lie? Why would you say, oh, it's not violent here? People really do take things personal like that. You know, they take offense, you know, to being from an area that's maybe not the best area. But that's crazy to me. Like, girl, I knew people in the clubs that moved here from the DR that told me horror stories about their life as children growing up. So try that with somebody who ain't, you know, been to multiple melting pots throughout the United States and met people from all over the world. The DR is not a safe place. The culture of assault is ridiculous. And I'm talking about sexual crimes. Sorry, not sorry. I don't make the rules. I just don't understand why somebody would take offense to that, but they do. And that's why she lied and said, oh, it's safe here. I'm not saying it's not safe to travel. What I'm saying is it's not safe at 4 o'clock in the morning by yourself out on a beach. You're asking for problems. Don't put yourself in bad situations expecting good things to happen. Don't put yourself in bad situations expecting bad shit not to happen. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad, but I don't think that we're going to be hearing from her again. And I hope that boy didn't do something to her. But the way that the investigation is going, it makes me just feel like they're trying to cover up for him. Y'all, and I don't know what's going on with all these sports events today, but there was a fight that broke out at some Dallas cheer competition in the middle of Dallas, Texas. It was this huge auditorium, and all of a sudden you just see people start running. You see people screaming, run, run. There's people saying that there was gunfire. There was a father that said that he heard 3 gunshots. It was a physical altercation between some people. People got in a fight in the auditorium. People thought that there was gunfire, and everybody freaked out, and they almost killed each other and trampled each other to death trying to get out the double doors. I feel like people are losing their minds out here. Does nobody else notice that it's gotten worse in the past 2 months? Just people losing it. I have. People are going off the deep end, left and right. I thought I was bad last year. It could have been worse. It could be worse. I could be out here running track, beating people in the head with my baton, but I'm not. Fortunately, my parents raised me better than that. Yeah, that's why Brooke doesn't go out to places like that, because they start acting a fool. I'm not going through the doors. I'm going through a window. You know what I mean? Or something. Listen, I'm one of those people that I will make my own way. I ain't following the crowd no damn where. Matter of fact, I'll probably be the first one out of there anyways, because I'm so attuned at what's going on around me constantly that I'll probably be at the exit like, y'all better get out of here. I run real quick. People really just be standing around waiting to get murdered. They do. And they even go look for their murderer sometimes. That's some white people shit. What's that noise? Let me go see. How about we not? How about we not go see? I don't want to go see. You can go see. It was nice to see you. Like, nice to know you. What is going on here? Imagine being able to whack somebody in the head twice on TV during a sports event and having a father that says you didn't do nothing wrong. Listen, all I know is I ain't never knew that kind of love, and I don't think that's love. That's damn codependency and toxicity and bad parenting all rolled into one. But I ain't never, my parents would have never, if my parents would have saw that video, it would have been over for me, fam. Over. I got the police on my ass. Hold on. Y'all, the button. I'm so sick of this shit. I need a videographer so bad. Can you please just come get here in the back seat? Like, please. Just crawl back there and film me, please. I need one so bad. So we're headed to the park. I'm going to wash my nasty hair because I have a gym appointment today at, well, never mind. I can't say that because people will show up. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy. Yeah, I have a gym appointment, but my hamstrings are still tight as hell, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, I can't do glutes. I could probably do upper. I might do that. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They said, do you want to tour the facility? I said, I want to work out. I don't need you to show me around. I just need you to open the door so I can get in there and do my workout. But they want to show, I guess they want to try to make a sale. Well, I hate to tell them it ain't going to happen today. Like, I'm checking several gyms before I make my decision. Several gyms. I'm not doing this shit again. What Planet Fitness did to me was so fucking dirty. I could have lost everything. I almost did. I went $5,000 in debt over that bullshit. Still in debt over it. I might sue. I might sue. At least I know what courthouse to do that in, right? Rockingham County. With those charges getting dismissed, there's a lot of stuff I could do. And you know, the great thing is a judge is going to completely understand the circumstances probably better than anyone else. So it would actually be in my favor. The judge would be on my side given the circumstances, because she would be able to comprehend exactly what this meant. You know, me going to jail and not having any surviving family, not having anyone to call. I could have lost my truck, everything I owned, everything. My storage facility with all of my personal property. And when I got out of jail, I would have been even 10 times worse off. There's no fucking shelter. I get so sick of people. Oh, ain't there a shelter? God, people are so naive. Yeah, so I'm not dealing with that shit again. I'm not going through that again. I didn't deserve that, and it was all because of jealousy and envy, self-loathing. It's crazy. It's crazy, you know. And that's on camera. It's on camera. And there's still people that are so evil they don't understand the difference between right and wrong. It's crazy. I'm just glad that I was raised better than that. 100%. We're pulling into the park. I'm sorry. I might just get another stand. One of the ones that I had that wrapped around that thing over there to put y'all in when I'm driving. So that you're far away from me, because what happened? What is going on? Where's all my comments? What is going on? I get so sick of it. I can't see any comments. Everything's gone. I get so sick of this. Is it a glitch with YouTube, or is it the phone? I don't know. I don't care. I just get sick of it. Good morning. Thank you. You too. Alright. And I had the cop right behind me too. Oh, God. You know, it's kind of crazy though. I'm a better driver than 90% of people, so yeah. Don't be doing what I do. Please. I always go through there when the school's going in or letting out. That's kind of crazy. So we're going to go immediately to pack a shower bag, because my gym appointment is a little bit late. They were so nice, and I didn't want to tell him like everything, because I don't want them thinking that like I'm going to be there like trying to live in the fucking gym. No, never. I don't want to be. You know what I mean? But no, they seem like a lot more respectful. He said they got everything for like hack squats and everything. He said that they just got new machines. It's not necessarily just the equipment that I'm interested in. Oh shit, I need to go straight. It's not just the equipment that I'm interested in. I'm also interested in the culture in there. You know what I mean? Like the vibes. The vibes. What happened to my comments? There it goes. I found it. I see y'all. Hey, friend. I couldn't see the comments. It makes me sad. I was like, where's everybody at? I'm alone. I'm like that blue dot on Google Maps that's just wondering. Like, I was like, where is my damn comments? We don't do retracted messages on this channel. Good morning, Bullseye. Sarah, good morning, good morning. Thank you. You have a great day at work. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Keep your head up out there. Oh, this beautiful woman. She looked like Barbie getting out of a Toyota. People are just different down here. Up north, a lot of the areas that I would run around in, people just don't take care of themselves. It's kind of sad. They give up. They give up. It's important, no matter what age you are, to practice self-care and self-love. Good morning. I need to see if I can get this clip. Let's see if that works. I think it is. Oh, well, the river. The river is now gone. When I went in to get my sandwich this morning, I grabbed some mayonnaise. Always need it for car life. No, I think it's supposed to be a really nice day, like 76 degrees. You gotta have self-love.
This morning, authorities in Louisiana.
Sorry, I'm so nosy. I'm trying to get ready for my shower. Aww. Gotta wash my hair today. Alright, so I don't know if I should go up into the gym looking like white trash, but that's what I'm about to put on right now, just for now. White trash. Hey, Rick. 70s in Cincinnati. That is amazing. I mean, spring is here. Spring is here. We made it through the winter, you guys. We made it through the winter. The worst is behind us. I think everybody hates winter. Does anybody like truly revel in it? Is anybody out there in the snow and they there in bikini with a hot cup of coffee and a bonnet trying to enjoy the snow? Does anybody really revel in it like that? Because I do not. I do not. I want to be as far away from the snow as possible. It makes me depressed. It makes me want to not be a nice person. Not me. I know, right? Not me. It makes me go insane. Actually, there's footage of it on this channel. There's a live feed somewhere of me losing my mind because it's too cold, I can assure you. Good morning, Lisa. That stuff makes you so depressed. So I got sports bra, black pants, and my biker shirt. I love it. I really do. I kind of wish I would have got like the 2 for $30 now. You live and you learn. I didn't know if I was really going to like it as much as I do. I love it. Like, it's literally my favorite piece of clothing right now. It's like I get to live out my 2000s days all over again, the 90s. Good morning. I'm about to go shower, and then we're going to go to a new gym today. And then we might just hang out, because why not? Why not? Why can't I hang out with you? If you want to hang out with me, I want to hang out with you. have a towel. Yes. I have a towel. I have 2 or 3 that I keep in rotation. Bath bag. Clothes. Shoes. Alright, let's go. Y'all can walk with me. Y'all can walk with me. It's a beautiful day in the park. It's always pretty around here. It's always pretty around these parts. Beautiful playground. Sun's coming up. And I think it's about 70 right now. Or actually, it might be like... Oops. But let me just let the whole neighborhood know that I'm here. I hit it with my bag. I was getting out and I hit the book bag is so heavy that it like fell on the the horn. Good morning. Didn't mean to wake you guys up. Just come to wash my ass, but let me wake up the whole neighborhood while I'm here with my big mouth and my horn. With my big mouth and my big truck. I'm going to the campground to shower, trying to be quiet and not me setting off the car horn. It's beautiful. Oh, that's a nice house. I wish I had a house like that. Hold on, I don't want to like flash them, but I'll show you. Super cute. That's all you need. That's all you need. Well, y'all, this is the end of the road. I'm going to go in here and get ready for the day. And we're going to head to the gym later. But it's kind of cold to work out right now outside. So I think I'm going to wait till the gym. Thank you, Lisa. Y'all inspire me. You should get some skates. It's so much fun. I need to get some knee pads and a helmet because I'm teaching people bad behavior because I'm crazy. But I'll see y'all later. Bye, Cindy. Bye, Rebecca. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye, Lisa. Bullseye. Be safe.